morning, everyone. I am Gwen Ramos, and your reporter today in New Discovery. From what I received this morning, geologists and reporters near the area of Andes Mountain in western Picordillera in Argentina have discovered something there. Picordillera lies west to the east of Andes Mountain Range in South America. As discovered by our geologists, the Andes Mountains are the highest mountain range outside of Asia and are located in South America. It contains a series of different mountains and volcanoes like Mount Ojos del Salado. It also has a length of 8,900 kilometers and a width of approximately 200 to 700 kilometers. Now, to further explain the discovery, let us interview the news reporter present.
Thank you so much for the brief introduction, Gwen. Right now, we've newly discovered a nearby fault here at the east of the Andes Mountains in western Picordillera, Argentina, which is the El Tigre Fault. According to our researchers, the El Tigre Fault is an example of a major and active strike-slip fault, and it is approximately 120 kilometers long. The northern boundary of the fault is the Jachal River, and its southern boundary is the San Juan River. They also added that this was somehow related to some kind of plate tectonic boundary that created the Andes Mountains. To further explain the El Tigre Fault, let us ask the geologist present with us today, Dr. Parado. Dr. Parado, what do you think is behind the formation of the El Tigre Fault?
Okay, so the formation of the El Tigre Fault is mainly caused by stresses forming while the Nazca plate subducts under the South American plate, which causes a convergent plate boundary. A convergent plate boundary is formed when two different lithospheric plates are moving towards one another. A strike-slip fault can also happen at some instances too, when two plates are moving opposite from each other. But mostly, reverse faults are common in convergent plate boundaries. So right now, we are figuring out how a strike-slip fault happened. In addition to it, volcanoes were formed because when the oceanic plate subducts to the continental plate, because of the oceanic plate being more dense, it begins to melt and form magma that rises to the surface, forming volcanic mountains. A deep trench is also formed in the ocean, which is the Tacama Trench, the Peru-Chile Trench. There are also consequences on human, and it has shown up in culture. First, it is the volcanic hazards and the earthquake activities. A part of South America is part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, and that part is where the Andes Mountains are located, which has many volcanoes. The movement of the El Tigre Fault can also cause a lot of earthquakes because, like in the San Juan province, it is located in the major active seismic area. Moment magnitude estimates reveal that an earthquake could be produced. Second is the mineral resources that can be found in the mountains. Since there are a lot of mountains there, there's a big possibility that there are a lot of mineral resources located there, like phosphor, copper. Thus, the economy of the people will increase. Third is the Andes have always been a formidable barrier for communication, with great effect on the cultural development of that region. Production centers generally are far from seaports, and the mountainous character of the land makes the construction and maintenance of railways and roads difficult and expensive. And that's all.
Thank you, Dr. Parado, for explaining everything about this big new discovery about the El Tigre Fault. And right now, I am Rhyanna, reporting in the western Precordillera in Argentina.
Thank you, Rhyanna. It's all for today for New Discovery. Thank you, everyone.
Dun, 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 dun.